In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 WNBA games happening on July 30th, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 WNBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Phoenix Mercury versus Indiana Fever. The Phoenix Mercury and Indiana Fever are set to clash this Wednesday in some WNBA action over at Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Phoenix holds down second in the Western Conference standings and boasts the third strongest record across the entire league right now, while Indiana sits in third out east and is pushing hard for back-to-back playoff spots. Indiana's starting to hit their stride even without Caitlin Clark suiting up, and yeah, they'd obviously love to have their star back in the mix, but they've rattled off a couple of convincing victories lately that prove this group's got some real fight and shouldn't be overlooked. With playoff spots hanging in the balance and only 19 games to go, plus Clark sidelined until August 12th, they've got to lock down their home floor no matter what. They can pull that off against a Phoenix squad that's been deadly from deep all year, but now they're staring down the league's third toughest defense against the 3-ball. On top of that, Indiana can capitalize on quick buckets thanks to how often the Mercury cough up the ball and turn it over. On paper, Phoenix looks like the stronger side and probably deserves to be the favorite heading in, but they've dropped 3 of their past 4 outings and have shown some cracks on the defensive end at times. Meanwhile, Indiana's been at their sharpest without Clark pulling the strings, especially when playing in front of their own fans, where they've turned in some standout efforts lately. They've also ripped off 5 wins in a row straight up against the Mercury and covered the spread in 4 of those 5 matchups. Sure, it wouldn't shock me if Phoenix rolled to a solid victory, but their shaky recent play and a few head-scratching losses have me tilting toward Indiana getting it done with the points. As our first pick for this matchup, the Indiana Fever to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Looking back at the 3 head-to-heads between these squads in 2024, the over cashed every single time, with an average of 179 points lighting up the scoreboard across those games. And even without Caitlin Clark in the lineup, there's still a ton of scoring punch packed into both rosters for this matchup. Phoenix has split right down the middle on the over in their last 10 games overall, going 5-5 with at least 79 points on the board in 9 of those, while Indiana's leaned over in 6 of their past 10, putting up 85 points a night on average over their most recent 6 at home. These 2 clubs can both dial it up from long range and figure to lean heavy on that strength to rack up points here. Indiana just dropped over 90 in a road takedown of Chicago, and Phoenix has hit 88 or better in each of their previous 3 contests. Plus, they're both hovering around 85 points per game on the season. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Atlanta Dream versus Dallas Wings. I'm ready to dive into this WNBA matchup between the Atlanta Dream and the Dallas Wings, set for Wednesday, July 30th, 2025, at the College Park Center in Dallas. The Atlanta Dream, sitting at 15-10 and 4th in the league, are rolling into this game on the second night of a back-to-back after hosting the Golden State Valkyries on Tuesday. They're riding a 2-game winning streak, fresh off a 90-86 road victory on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Dallas Wings, at 8th to 19th and 11th overall, are coming off a surprising 92-82 home upset over the New York Liberty on Monday. This is the third of 4 head-to-heads this season, with the teams splitting the first 2 games. Atlanta's got a tough schedule quirk here, playing at home Tuesday night against Golden State, then traveling to face Dallas on Wednesday evening. That lack of rest, combined with travel, hands a clear edge to the Wings, who are at home with a full day's rest. On top of that, the Dream are missing their second leading scorer, Ryan Howard, which is a big blow to their lineup, especially on no rest. Dallas, on the other hand, is buzzing after their 10-point takedown of the Liberty as 8-point underdogs. In their prior meetings this year, Atlanta took the first game, but Dallas dominated the second, winning 68-55 at home as 8.5-point underdogs. With Paige Bueckers back in action for the Wings, pairing with Arike Ogunbowale to form a dynamic backcourt duo, they're poised to exploit Atlanta's defense, especially without Howard, who leads the Dream in steals and is a key defensive cog. Sure, Atlanta might look like the stronger squad on paper and could be favored, but they're likely stinging from a tough loss to Golden State on Tuesday, assuming the text's reference holds. And now face the fatigue of a back-to-back. Dallas, rested and playing at home, where 5 of their 8 wins have come, is in a prime spot. That big win over the Liberty could either lead to a letdown or spark a turning point for this Wings team. And with their roster as healthy as it's been lately, I'm leaning toward the latter. As our first pick for this matchup, the Dallas Wings to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Shifting to the total, both teams have shown defensive vulnerabilities over their last 10 games. Atlanta's been allowing 82 points per game in that span, while Dallas is giving up a hefty 87.8 points per night. Season-long trends also point to scoring potential. Both squads excel at drawing fouls and getting to the line, with the Dream ranking 4th in the WNBA at 20.6 free throw attempts per game and the Wings 7th at 19.6 trips per contest. That knack for earning free points, paired with leaky defenses, sets the stage for a game that could pile up the points. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Liberty versus Minnesota Lynx. The New York Liberty sitting at 17-8 and the Minnesota Lynx, holding a strong 22-5 record, are gearing up for a big-time showdown this Wednesday night. This marks the first of 4 clashes between these squads this season, with the Liberty coming off a 10-point road defeat in Dallas and the Lynx fresh from a 4-point home slip against Atlanta. Minnesota saw their 4-game streak and impressive 14-game run at home come to an end in that last outing, while New York has dropped 2 straight now. The Lynx fell to a Dream squad that's 5 games above 500, but both of the Liberty's recent setbacks came against teams sitting well below 500. New York has scraped together just a 5-5 mark on the road so far, and they'll probably be missing their second leading scorer. When it comes to the New York Liberty versus Minnesota Lynx breakdown, the Lynx boast the top defense in the league and should bounce back with solid play on that end, grabbing the win and covering to hand the Liberty a 3rd loss in a row. I thought about grabbing the Liberty with the point since it's rare to see them as underdogs. This is only the 4th time all year they've been in that spot. Still, New York's been shaky in their latest away games, and with that injury list staring back, it's tough to bet on them. The Lynx are beasts at home too, and they'll treat this like a chance to prove they're the real deal, especially against the crew blocking their path to a ring. Expect them to show up big. As our first pick for this matchup, the Minnesota Lynx to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Minnesota looked flat on defense in their latest outing, but should tighten things up in this much-hyped battle against the Liberty. New York let in at least 92 points during those 2 recent defeats, but locked down better in the 4 wins before that, so they'll step up their effort on that side and dial back the tempo, especially if they're short their second leading scorer. This marquee tilt will bring some tension and a deliberate rhythm. Yeah, both squads surrendered 90 or more in their previous games, but I'm still betting on the under here. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.